So somebody wants to know, where did the idea that you were chemically lobotomized first come from? Well, I watched a documentary that Dr. Garrett recommended to me by Daniel Mackler, Recovery from Schizophrenia Without the Use of Psychiatric Medications, Take These Broken Wings. I think it was made in 2004. Basically, they call psychiatric medications a pharmacological scam. They say, it's just chemically lobotomizing people, and recovery from schizophrenia without the use of medication is possible. Somebody says, as an adult, you admit yourself taking more medication led to you being more social and got you closer to independence than ever before. Literally no one in your life says you were less cognizant while on the higher dose. And they all say the exact opposite is the case. You were significantly less intellectually able without the meds because you were paralyzed by psychosis and mood swings. Hey, I go back and watch videos of myself from, I guess, late 2011 till, November 2022, when I was on the mega regimen of psychiatric medications. I behave zonked, I behave like somebody who's just over-medicated, in my opinion. And, I feel I've gotten sharper, quicker, more discerning since, reducing the medications. I feel like my executive functioning has gotten higher. I think the opposite of what you're saying is true. Somebody says, with that in mind, I don't think you refusing meds has much to do with preserving your intelligence and personality at all. I think that you refusing meds is one of the things you feel you have control over. And, you reject the advice over everyone in your life, even if it will kill you. Well, obviously there are adverse side effects of the medications, and I don't want to take the medications. I'm being forced by my mother and father. They say, if you don't take the medications, you can't live here at their home. I don't want to take medications, I compliantly took it for over 10 years, and I feel like it was unnecessary. I feel like, was there anything even wrong with me? I want to make a recovery from schizophrenia without the use of psychiatric medications. They say, remember Dr. Garrett pointed out to you when you stopped everything in 2022, it seriously triggered your mom into finding a new place for you to live independently, and, they were scared of what would happen, and it led to a hospitalization in January 2023 and again in March of 2023. It started some sort of mental decline. It was a mental decline that never existed. So some people say coming off my psychiatric medications in November 2022 is what led to the hospital and a mental decline. Okay, that's a fair point. But honestly, I want to take minimal medications. I don't want to take these medications. I feel they're chemically lobotomizing me. I feel they're zonking me. I feel I can make a recovery without the use of psychiatric medications, And even if I can't, I don't want to take them.